morning, guys, and welcome to my channel, where our first look today is going to be at the paper and envelopes that I dyed yesterday and Saturday. So we did get a really good pickup on these. These are going to become a project, okay? So I think what I'm going to do, see this stack that I got done yesterday. Isn't that not amazing? Look at that. What I'm going to do, I'll do a few things. These are going to become signatures for the envelopes. So I just got to figure out how best to do it. And then they're all going to get a page border here to cover this up. You see what I mean? But I think it's better to fold them long ways and then trim them and then make that piece the border. That's what I think we'll do. So they're going to get coffee dyed paper, brown paper bag, music page, and there's not going to be a lot to them, just a few pages, because these are going to be starter journals for the group that I have on Wednesday night. So there's not going to be a lot to them. And then I want these to be an introduction to junk journaling, right? So there'll be these, and there'll be a front and a back. And then if that's not their cup of tea, then we'll do regular paper, undyed, like just blank music paper, just a white piece of music paper, if that makes sense, so that they can use whatever they want, right? I really like the way these turned out. See, it'll be a bright that. I probably should have dyed the other side, but it's not. Let me show you what I mean by it's not so bad. Like, get another music book here real quick, or a sheet of music paper. See the difference? Major, and that's the back side. So if you flip it over, then you see really a major difference. So they could have this as an option, and this is an option. But I'm going to do a few and then show them. Like, I'm going to do a few examples and then pass the examples around and then put the stacks of paper out so that they can actually make them, if that makes sense. All right, so that's that. And then today also, this is going to be my Mass Make Monday. So after this, then I'm probably going to get out I have some other stuff, and I will show you. So I counted 88 sheets, and then I did a bunch, because the reason I counted 88 is these one page is the equivalent of 2. So some of these will be fussy cutting, or not fussy cutting, clusters. Some of them will be actual pages. Some of them will be tags, bookmarks, etc. Like journaling cards, etc. So that was my start. That's what I got started on. And that's how many I got accomplished in 2 days, which wasn't bad. So again, I'm hopefully going to try and get some done throughout the week. In the afternoons, maybe we'll see. But I know I got enough to get me going. And then I did some of these, just some plain ones. I did all of these. See, that could be a front. This could get covered with something. I did a bunch just willy-nilly random. Again, these can be used for different things. Now, coffee dyeing isn't everybody's cup of tea, and I'm kind of not, the process is long and tedious and kind of boring. But the outcome is what gets me. Okay, so in our next video, I will be using a few of these coffee dyed, and then I'm going to dig out my not coffee dyed and show you what I meant by another thing. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2 of Mass Make Monday. Okay, so this is part 2 of the mass make, and we're going to do the covers of the journal. We were talking about making envelope cover journals, and I just thought I'd show you basically how I ink around that edge, because I don't like the white showing through. So this is prized ribbon, and I thought it went really well with this blue. And it took me forever to find. I gotta order more daubers. I just do. And then I gotta make some sort of a little system for them so I know what they are. Maybe just put a label around the dauber itself, and then smudge it with this, or put prized ribbon or whatever on it. But anyhow, I did both because both my front and my back are going to have windows. And then what I do after that is I take a wipe, nothing like being prepared, right? And then I just take a little wipey and I go around the window and clean it up. That's basically it. Just like that. And if it gets that wet, so be it, you know. It's not going to hurt anything. Just help to move it around where I want it, that's all. So then like I said, I just clean up those insides. Give that a second to dry. And then we're going to go in with this special washi tape. Isn't that pretty? And I'll probably do this piece. Not sure yet, but you're going to see here in just a minute. All right, so those were flowers. And that's what I thought they were, because at first I thought maybe it was just that solid blue. But these are flowers. So on the ones that's not messed up, I'll be adding to here. And that'll be our first cover. And I may make 2 or 3. But again, like I said, I just want these ladies who will be working with them. Now see, I can go up almost to the edge of that. And then I can go up to the edge on that. And you're going to see a little bit of that blue around the edge. But do we care? No, we don't care. Right, so let me move. Let me get one more piece of paper. Because we're going to need one for the front, one for the back, and we're going to need something for the inside. Let's go with the blue diamonds. Oh, actually, I like this. There we go. All right, so let's get going on this. And I should have gotten the words can come to me. My glue stick, which I did not do. But we'll go after this one, and we'll get the glue stick, because you get a lot more coverage with the lesser expensive glue than you do using this more expensive glue. Boy, it's coming out slow, isn't it? just switch it up. There we go. Much quicker. So this is actually going to be the edge of, and I wonder if I shouldn't put lace in there, you guys. I wonder. Do I have blue lace in here? I do not have blue lace. We'll do it on the next one. I think the blue lace would be really pretty. And then it would be another nice way of showing an example. All right, so there's our first piece. Turn it over. And I could actually bring it out about an inch and wrap it over to give it a little more stability, and I just might. I just might, guys. Because we are going to put some scrap cardstock in here and tighten that up as well. And then I wonder, why does my glue dry up? That's why, Rhonda. That's why. So we're going to make sure this is down. Whoops. Make sure that's down. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, was stick that down. See? I turn that upside down. That might have been part of the reason. I knew I need to refill my glues. And I bought it. I just haven't done it. Oh. Well, we're moving on. I'm not messing with this all day. Nope, 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 nope. I have options, y'all. I have options. We have options, and watch, this one's going to do the same thing. Who has this much trouble with their glue, I ask you? I know what this one is. It's got a little one of those. That was the problem on that one. That one was an easy fix. Let's just do this. Okay. Yeah, this one comes out way from one extreme to another, guys. Okay, so then we'll push this down. And we'll worry about the back here in a minute. We're just doing the front for now. So we're going to keep the opening edge to the left, okay? And there's the method to my madness. All right, so now we're going to come in here, and I should do this with a different color, I think. I should do it with this. Because we are mixing and matching, and then that flower will really stand out. Flower. Yee. What is wrong with me, y'all? Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we'll just do this. We'll just get her done this way. We'll get it as close as we dare. Just like that. And use our smoothing tool to spread that glue. That reminded me of spread that glue. Remember, was it Devo? Devo, the guy that wore the group that wore like the lampshade helmets that said crack that. just want to get right up to the edge without going over. It's a little rough right there, but that's okay. Smooth it out. See where I'm off a bit. Perfect. Yeah, as long as we don't cut it open, we're okay. And then see, we can do, is this one going to rip up open on me? Is this one going to look terrible? Nope. This one's going to be the right one. It's going to work good. Boy, they're really hard to lift off. What the heck? Okay, tell me if you guys out there have had experience with trying to get these darn things to, look at that. Never in my life. Here we go. Might have gotten a little corner there. I go get transfer, you know, like my Cricut transfer tape, but as sure as I did, look at this. I will never buy this again. Or is it a rub-on? No, it's not a rub-on because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look at this. I mean, I know that it's inexpensive, but it should be worth a crap if you're going to sell it, no matter what the price was, you know? Yeah, like I said, I don't know that I'll ever buy this stuff again. Look at this. Huh. Garbage, if you ask me. Or is it like... Okay, let me know in the comments if you've ever had... Maybe I just glue it on like that. But I can see it wrinkled. You know, I can see it wrinkled right there. Ooh, it does. See, I see that wrinkle. I see the wrinkle right there. Ah! It does peel off. Okay. So this is it. Well, I don't want that. Yeah. I was going to be forever and a day trying to get that crap off there. You definitely want to fussy cut it before you do what I did. Now this will make more sense. You got to be smarter than a piece of tape, right? Okay, and then we'll put you right there. There we go. It's still pretty no matter what. Look at that. Very nice. And if you're not a fan of shiny, I suppose you could go over it with something, but I would be afraid it would peel off. We're going to leave that there. That's the long and the short of that. Okay, so then up here, we'll do this corner. Gotta bring it up to right there. Yeah, we'll do that corner. Interesting stuff here. I think I'm going to do the smoosh before I add the paper because it gets all lumpy bumpy if not. And then I'm going to put some words across there. Okay. So I keep saying to myself, because I get all my envelopes from my mother-in-law. And I keep saying I'm going to make her a journal. And I keep forgetting not forgetting, but I just don't get the. Okay, now on this one, I just usually don't have the time. On this one, we are not going to cut that and go over this piece. We can cut it to go inside the piece, but not over. That makes sense, and I'll show you. Because this is going to be our, this is where our, word's going to come to me, our spine goes in. Okay. So we can fold it in. And glue it just to give it a nice finished edge. Does that make sense? For the looks of it, not for... God, that gave me deja vu. My mom used to say, just for the looks of it. And if I'd ask, Mom, can I see that? There ain't no seas on it. It's all dry land. How many of you heard that? Yeah, and so I'll put something here. A little something there. Because see, I didn't bring that quite far enough down. I'll put a little word there. Or maybe something down that way. Okay, so now this is going to be this part right here. Yeah, that part right there. See how easy this is? I mean, it's time consuming because I'm not paying attention. I'm just messing with paper, right? Okay, I think I'll just go right up to the edge on that one. Oops, I went too far. It's okay, I have time. Boy, it's hard to position. And then I've got stuff all around me. There we go. That'll work. Let's cut it. And again, we're gonna do the little edge. And I want it to be even with that. Whoops, my paper tore. It's okay. It's just paper. There we go. Now I'll glue that down. I want to miter my corner because it seems to make it fit better. Then we'll glue this. Okay, we're set there. I just don't want it to stick to this piece. And then in the end, you won't see anything on that inside because it's going to be glued shut. But we have to find an image that'll fit in there. See? Pretty, 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 pretty. So I think I'm going to put like a book page here, and then a book page here. It'll all make sense someday. And then I gotta put that right there. I think I'll just do it like that. Yep, I'm gonna do it just like that. It'll look like it was part of the plan. I should have come all the way to the edge. It's not too late. Okay, so we're gonna go. We are gonna go to right here. And that was probably the smarter way to go anyhow, since we had that to fix. Okay, we're gonna cut straight up. And we're gonna cut across. We'll come all the way to the edge, because these have to be pretty tight, you know what I mean? Matchy matchy. As matchy matchy as we can get. Okay, and then we'll still have that open section. Yep, that's going to do it. Then we'll cover the back. And I don't know yet what we're going to cover the back with. I just know we're going to cover the back. Oh, we said that blue, this stuff right here. And that'll work. Okay, so then something book page here. And then I guess I can just do kind of didn't want it to be the same. I don't want it to be the same. Up there it didn't matter, but down here it does. Oh no, I use this. Yeah, we use that. So then it's good with the top portion. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So then I got to do this, I don't know, like maybe 3 or 4 more times. Like I said, these are just going to be examples. They're not the real deal. And again, we cut. That's not the open side, so it wouldn't have mattered, but I'm going to do it flush. And then long on this edge. There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we're just going to fold this piece in. We are cooking along here. All right, guys, you see where we're going? So you're going to do that for the front, keeping this piece to the inside. And then we're going to cover the back side with this. Just like so. Okay, and then we'll cut it, tuck it, and then we'll figure out what's going to be our, where it's going to come to me, our spine. Because our spine's going to have to be something a little thicker. But I've got some stuff in mind. I definitely do. Okay, so we're going to basically piece together a journal cover, and we're going to piece together the journal. All right? So, next up, like I said, will be the spine. And that's going to be coming out on next Monday, on Maths Make Mondays. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because next week we'll be doing the spine and signatures. All right, so we're just going to do the same thing on the back, and then next week we'll do, because we're already 22 minutes in. All right, so, all right, yeah, that's what we're going to do. next week we will do the spine and signatures. All right, guys, thanks for coming along.